What's up, YouTube world? The Outdoor Heretic, back with you. Listen, the adventure's been kind of at a standstill here lately, not because I don't want to. I'm not going to tell you anything about my camper. It's almost done. Running the lights, if you can see down there on the floor. But I'm going to take you to my next project. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a good friend of mine that I've gotten associated with on YouTube and show you how he's catching some fish. But guys, it is wet. It is still raining. It is misting today. But let's go down and talk about the next project. All right, guys, 1999. We're gonna party like it's 1999. Anyways, 1999 Carolina Skiff, got a 2003 Yamaha 25 horsepower 4-stroke motor. The boat needs a lot of work. So let me go through this real quick, and I'll show you what we're gonna do as soon as the weather lets up, man. It is crazy in North Carolina right now. I mean, it is raining every day. The forecast every day except Wednesday. So I'm going to try to get out here and do a little bit of work on it Wednesday, but I wanted to get you a video fired off. So let's talk about this. All right, guys. As you can see, this is a 14-foot 1999 Carolina Skiff, and it is pretty stripped down, pretty rough shape, not too bad. The first things first, the trailer. Get ready to put new tires on the trailer. My dad and I are trading trailers. He needs a John boat trailer, and I need something better than this one, because as you can see, this boat's a little big for that trailer. So we're going to get a new trailer. That's step number one. Step number two, we're going to take this motor off of here. Now, this is a steering console, as you can see. So we're going to have to disconnect some wires and disconnect the gas and disconnect all this other stuff. We're going to do that first. We're going to take the motor off. We're not going to work on this motor now. The motor fires up, it runs. I could crank it if I brought the battery out here. I could crank it up. But all this wiring, I'm going to take all this wiring out. All the wiring here, we're going to take out. We're going to take that steering wheel. Everything's coming out. And then we're going to take this motor into the garage and we're going to work on it. But first, we're going to get the hull in shape. And you're going to see all that. But let's talk about this hull. First things first, as you can see, we got some holes. This boat was going to be, or was, a duck hunting boat. I would have personally done that with a metal boat, not a fiberglass. So it's got some holes up top. We're going to take all this stuff off right here, all this junk, as I'm going to call it, and all these screw holes are going to be fixed. All of this is coming off. All right, so this bench is getting ready to go away. This bench is coming off. These screws are coming out. It's already kind of loose in there anyways, as you can see. All of that is coming out. Now what are we going to do? We're going to come back here and we're going to build a deck with compartments. And we'll take this, it's got some brackets. I don't know if you can see that down on the bottom. Can you guys see that? There you go. It's got a bracket there. All of that's coming up. But I don't want to do it while it's raining because I want to give my epoxy time to seal. You see over there, got a hole in the side where they had duck blind on there. We're going to fill those holes, no problem. Re-fiberglass. But we're going to come in here, we're going to build a platform. And we're going to fiberglass that platform, and then we'll have compartments. One for the gas tank, one for my batteries. Then I'm going to have an onboard battery charger. Now what are we going to do here when we take this out? Now this area back here, 18 inches back, And I'm going to give you the design on this at the end so you can see it. That'll be decking. This is coming out. We're going to take this console up and we're going to move it to where it needs to be to begin with, right? We're going to move it right back to the center of this, and we might just move it up maybe an inch or 2 inches, but we've got to, when we pull that up, we've got to seal everything in that floor because it is in there on the floor. So we are going to move this to the center and put a new steering wheel. Now, guys, we're going to use this console. I'm not going to pay $300 to get a new console. And then we're going to come in. We're either going to put a cooler seat that'll double as my live well, or we'll come in and we'll build a box seat here, and then we'll put a cooler seat in front. Does that make sense? And I'll show you the design that I've drawn out on paint, and hopefully it'll make sense to you. Now, look at this. This up here, this is a platform that's made for Carolina Skiff. But here's the thing, guys. See that right there? There's no support. See it bounce? No support up there. How terrible. So it's a fishing platform that you can't really even use. So all of this is coming off, and what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, we're going to take these lights off, we're going to use these lights. Now we are going to go back, this is a LED, it is really, really bright. We're going to use that, except we're going to probably move that maybe to the back. I haven't decided where we're going to put that yet, but we are going to move that. Now what we're going to do when we pull this out, we're going to come in here about 18 inches. I made a mark the other day at 24. That's 24. 18 to be about right here. We're gonna build a deck up here, almost flush with the gunnel well right here. Right. We'll build it flush, and then we'll come down, go down with it, because we're gonna have our trolling motor mount. Maybe even get a live scope. Don't tell nobody, don't tell the boss. If you see her, don't tell her. Then we're going to come down, we're going to build this platform lower, and then we're going to shorten it off. And the reason we're going to build this one lower, we're going to drop it, build it lower, is I want 2 seats that can go up here on the front. That's because I'm a crappie fisherman. Literally a crappie fisherman. Don't you love it? And so we are going to do that. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to get this baby ready to fish out of. Now, guys, here's the thing. You can see down here on the bottom, see that paint job? Not pretty. Not pretty. And some people have said, why don't you paint over it? Well, here's why. You see that? See those skints? It's getting in that paint. So every time, this trailer wasn't designed for this either. So, we're gonna have to fix this right here too, because that thing is in there and it's not cracked, but it's dented that right there. We're not gonna put that in the water like that. We do better. So we're gonna come over this, put some new fiberglass. We're gonna re-fiberglass that. This is coming off this trailer, and this whole trailer will be redesigned. Why anybody would put that hook in there? That's terrible. I don't know why they would do that. Terrible. So we're going to strip all of this paint. Actually, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to strip that paint right there off, and then we're going to come right here. Now this area right here is a little soft, not bad. As you can see, that where the fiberglass is probably bump some stuff. It's a little soft right there. We're going to drill some holes, fill that with epoxy, and get that hardened up. This thing's going to be right, I promise you. We just got some work to do. It's going to take me a little while. Probably not going to be ready for the spring. It might be ready for the summer. I didn't even check that hook, so I'm going to have to look at all of that. But let me take you in and show you what we're going to use to fill all these holes, how we're going to ferret down, and then we'll talk about fiberglass in that deck as well. So nothing in here should be rotten. No water should go inside the hole there, so we should be good. We're gonna get this patched up and get this thing looking right, so stay tuned. All right guys, so how are we going to do the repairs with the holes and stuff like that? Right here, Total Boat polyester structural repair putty. We're going to fill the holes. We're going to back them with plastic. We've got some plastic to do that, and then we're going to repair those holes, those little holes, with this right here. Anything larger like that hook for the wind mechanism, we may have to re-fiberglass that after we put some of that on there. Then what we're going to do after we fill those holes is we're going to come right over that with some Total Boat polyester fairing compound. We'll ferret out, get it real smooth, and get it ready to paint. But before we do any of that, before I can even get to that point, first thing we're to do is strip that paint. We went ahead and went to Lowe's and got ready for what's coming. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna show you this. That way you guys can get it. Citrus strip, we're getting ready to put that on. We're gonna take all that stuff off. I might even go out there in a few minutes to take some of that stuff off, and that way we don't have to work so hard next time we do it. Take the motor off, then me and hopefully my son can flip that boat. We'll flip it, we'll put some citrus strip, we'll paint it on, and then we're going to put some plastic over that, and then hopefully start taking a scraper to it. And then we'll take the grinder and the sander, and we'll get all of that, get the bottom cleaned up first, then we'll start into the top. And hopefully that'll get us ready to do it. So stick around for just a minute. All right guys, we're going to get out here. I promised my wife this. I promised the boss that I would not start this till I finished the camper. And really truthfully, I can't finish the camper. I can't get this in the garage. I will paint the bottom out here, and then I'll move it to the garage to paint the inside and start putting it all back together. I can't do that till I get the camper done. Now I've been working on the lights today, sold my Gnu, and working on the lights and stuff to get it ready. It's almost done. I just need to get the lights finished up, and it's done. So we'll get that done. Listen, I got a special edition today, since as you can see, it's misting out, but it's not raining at the moment. It's not supposed to rain on Wednesday, so I want to get some of this done on Wednesday. But young guy has contacted me, LT Outdoors, and he said, hey, would you be willing to put up a picture of my fish and him and the fish? And listen, we need to support the guys like myself, the middle-aged guys and older that are out there. We need to support these younger guys and pass down a tradition that if we don't pass it down, it will go away. So let's keep passing it down. I'm going to put this picture up. I hope you enjoy it, and then at the end we'll have hopefully a little sketch of what we're going to do to the boat on the upcoming episode. So guys, if you stay tuned, we've walked through that camper. We're about to walk through this Carolina Skiff, but I'm going fishing sometime in between all of this because I'm tired of doing this. And then the boss says that there's a new room getting ready to be added. We'll see you out on the